everybody, I'm mbrickz here with another Avengers Infinity War set, and this is LEGO Marvel Superheroes Avengers Infinity War, set number 76104. It has 375 pieces. This is the Hulkbuster Smash Up. So let's take a look at the Hulkbuster. So the Hulkbuster to me looks really good. I like all the stickers that are being used to give it that nice detailing and these golden pieces. So let's take a look at it from the front. The toes you can move separately from the foot, and the thigh can also move this way. So that's a lot of articulation in 3 points here: the toes, the feet, and the thighs. Now another thing I wanted to point out about the feet is that blank area doesn't look good to me. I think they should have covered it over with this same tile piece, except half, so 1 by 2. Sloped piece, and I think that would have looked better, and they don't do it on the outside either, and I think it just looks a bit plain and lacking. And same goes for the other foot. But other than that, I do like the bottom portion, and the way bottom you can see these sort of rocket boosters is what they're supposed to be. But I do have a problem with that, where they just pull off too easily. So that's my only problem, but you know, it's pretty easy to just quickly add them back on. So you can also see up here, this detailing looks really good to me with this sticker. And the arms do have articulation as well. This moves, so yeah, looks really cool. And you can see this arm, it just swings, but it's actually a play feature, which I'll show later. And that print is so nice for the head of the Hulkbuster. Just to get it on that dome, that's really cool to me. So on the back, you can see it's plain, but I like it because normally they'd make it like bright red or bright yellow, but here it's gray, and it just fits with the color scheme in my opinion. Also like this back here on the foot, that detailing looks nice to me. And these Technic here showing, I think those are excusable, so are the tan pieces. So I think that's all fine, and it even looks good from the back. So let's take a look at the play feature. But first I want to show you how you get, in this case, Bruce Banner, as they suggest, into the Hulkbuster. You lift these open, then you put him right in there. You close this, close these, and close that. That looks so amazing. You can't even see him. Like his hands, okay, at this angle, maybe you can show them a bit, but you know, for the most part, you can't even see them, so I think they look really good. And now, as I was saying for the play feature, it's this thing that you might have noticed on the back when you turn that. The arm turn, so you can have an uppercut or just a smash, which is what I think they want you to do. So let's take a look at that. Right now I have the Hulkbuster lined up with a minifigure and Outrider, which is included in the set, so it's sort of tricky. There, I got him, so that's pretty fun to do, and I think it's a really nice play feature they included, and it doesn't take out, in my opinion, to the Hulkbuster build. It still looks really good. Like, other than the posability on this arm, you know, you can't get those cool poses, but I think that's excusable for the play feature since I really like it. And just looking at this thing here, it looks so cool to me. I don't have the original Hulkbuster from Age of Ultron, so I'm happy that they re-released it, and it has a lot of bulkiness, which I think is a good thing because that's what the Hulkbuster is supposed to have. Now I'm going to bring in something that is not part of this set. It's not included. It's the Sculpt Sit-In, which comes in another set, the Sanctum Sanctorum Showdown. Check out my review on that. But anyway, the Hulkbuster is supposed to be scaled up with this thing in the movie because this is the size of Hulk. So it's supposed to be the same scale, but as you can see, it's not. They're like, he's up to his thighs or his chest portion. So that's not scaled at all well. However, I think that there was no way around it. Like, come on, making the Hulkbuster this small wouldn't look good at all. And then making this big fig or Hulk this big wouldn't look good either. So I'm actually fine with the difference in scale, and I think it works out okay. So again, this is not included in the set. So I really like this Hulkbuster build, and all the stickers look really good to me. And that print is just so amazing there. And you know, you can barely see like the minifigure in here, so they cover him up really well. So I think that's good. The other build included in the set is this turret, which I really like. So it has a play feature where if you push here, the ball shoots right out. That's one. It has two built into this, which I think is neat. And it does come with a spare ball in case you lose one, because they are pretty easy to lose and just reload so easily like that. And firing off isn't a big deal either. I like this bottom sticker used here. It's not a print, it's a sticker, but I think it looks good. And I like this Nexonites piece used over here. And I'll show you the other play feature later, but you can see here on the back, this cabinet, if you open that up, it's the Soul Gem just on a pedestal. And as with all the other Avengers Infinity War sets, it comes in a ring like this with 4, but I popped 2 out, and here's the third one, so there's only 1 left in the ring. But that's pretty nice that you get a lot of extras of that cool new piece that a lot of people want, so you can trade around with your friends. So anyway, here's how the rest of it looks. Pretty weird that they don't include this same sticker back here, but I guess that's fine. And now let me show you the second play feature, where if you push this, it just falls. Would be better if like he fell off too, but you know, maybe if you put him on just like not on studs, then he can fall. But I'll find that ball piece later. But you're supposed to use this with the Hulkbuster, so it's supposed to come up and then like smash through it like that, so it falls. So that's how it works, and I think they work really good together, and the scale and the portion of both of them look good in my opinion. Starting off the minifigs, here is Bruce Banner, which is the Hulk in human form, and it's the exact same figure that came in the Ragnarok sets, and I believe this figure is very inaccurate. The skin tone, it's that white flesh color, which I do not think suits him at all. He's more closer to the dark side or a bit of a tan look, so I don't think that this skin color suits him. But no leg printing is really bad, but that jacket printing is useful, but not that special. He also has back torso printing, which reminds me of a Star Wars First Order officers. And his hairpiece also doesn't suit him. Like now he's going for a shorter hairpiece, and he's supposed to have like a bit of a beard trim down here, but they also left that out. So taking off his hair, you can see the back, which is green eyes, so when he's about to turn into the Hulk. So this figure to me is good, but very, very inaccurate. It's not good for Bruce Banner in my opinion. Here is the one Outrider included in the set. And as I said before, I really like this minifigure. Just the printing on the front looks so good, and that head printing. And on the back, he has this little like sort of backpack thing. And if you bring these down, it's supposed to represent more arms. But as I said before, I'd like a double torso. So that's basically where they, like what they did with Garmadon basically, where they take 2 torsos and then they'd stack them up on top of each other. It would look something like this. But I still think the figure is really good, and let's take a look at the back. And the back torso printing is also amazing. I just love the depth to it. And it sort of looks like it could be on the front, like it could be either way, because they're pretty much almost identical. So I think it could work for the front or back. So I think it looks really good. Here is the Falcon, and again, like all the other figures in the set, has no leg printing, which I don't like at all. However, the torso is darker, so I do like that, and it looks good to me. And on the back, I'll get a clearer look later. And the hairpiece I do like, and that face is, I don't know, I don't like it. It looks sort of awkward, but it is nice to get his goggles on for when he's flying. But the main thing I like about this figure is his back face print. No goggles, they finally gave us that, like we've always wanted. Just like with Iron Man and his heads-up display back face, we've always wanted it without goggles. And I think that's so useful and such a nice back face for him. So now let me show you the wings. So this is the Falcon with his new wing setup that they got, and it articulates well. Same thing on the other side, so you can get some cool poses in there. And I think it looks okay from the front, and then from the back you have all these stickers, which were sort of hard to put on, a bit of a pain, but I think they look good. I like this. I don't think it's too overdone. And this is Reveiw, which is like the little drone that comes out, and it's the most accurate in size, but I hope that they give us a sticker or something to make it look more like Reveiw. And I also wanted to bring in a figure that's not included in this set, which is the one from Civil War. This is his old wing thing. It's just one mold. And you can see that his torso printing is darker. And so is his legs. They're black, whereas here they're gray. But I'm not sure which wing system I like better. So I think I want a mold and not something brick built, but something that can still fold. So I'm not sure how they're going to do that, but I think just one more try and they'll get a good wing setup that I'll really like. So now I'll show you the back torso printing. It's a bit of a shame that this amazing back torso printing is hidden up with this huge wing display, but that's supposed to represent the wings when they're all folded up. So it's a bit of a shame that it's all covered up, but it looks really good, and I'm happy that they still put the effort in there. Here is Proxima Midnight, a member of the Black Order, which is basically Thanos' henchman, and she, in my opinion, looks really good. Although her weapon, as I've said with the other ones, does not. It's more of a space trident, so I don't like how they made that, but let's get it off so we can take a closer look at the figure. So again, for the fourth time, no leg printing. All the figures in this set have black legs, and it's been like that for a lot of the figures in Avengers Infinity War. But the torso printing looks really good, and I like how one arm is golden and one arm is white. I'm just not sure how accurate it is to the character since we haven't seen much of her in the trailers. And I wanted to point out that the face there, it's printed on a black head, so it just looks so dull. So I don't like that. And the hair piece is okay, I think. And here you can see her back face, which is more like when she's happy. So like I've said with all the other members of the Black Order, I just wish that they came with molded heads, like with the Simpsons line, but that might have been a bit too much to ask. So that's my review of the set. I think that the two builds included in this set are really good, just like that small build over there, having two play features is nice, and then the Hulkbuster I think is like, it looks so nice, and the figures, I think Proxima Midnight is good and Outrider is good. I wish they gave an extra one of those because for kids, this doesn't really have that many good figures. Like Proxima Midnight is good and the Outrider is good, but people want heroes, and I think Falcon and Bruce Banner aren't that, they're not that exciting as figures, so I really wish that they gave an extra Outrider. But anyway, I still think it's a good set. It does come with the Soul Stone, so that's pretty neat. And I just like it overall, especially the Hulkbuster. I also wanted to point out the brick to buck ratio, or the piece to part ratio, whatever you call it. It has 375 pieces for $30, which is a good deal because it should be around $40. But the old one was $30 and it included a big fig, so I think Lego made it $30 to sort of justify why you get this one for the same price as one with a big fig. So that's it from me for now, and I hope that you like this video, and please subscribe for more videos because more videos are on the way. Bye, talk to you again soon.